Alright. Immediately back into the tower. Before we sort to any of this business, we'll touch down and then see what we're doing.
Huh. 25% bonus damage or melee damage after landing a hit with this weapon.
That sounds like a weapon I'd like.
Yeah, you hit him with a shotgun, then you finish him off with the punch. It looks cool. I'm just not really a shotgun guy.
Yeah, I've been using a shotgun. It feels kind of... You see, this game, it's kind of hard to justify getting that close to people with a to use the shotgun regularly. Like you could also just melee them if you're that fucking close.
Yeah.
And at that point, I had melee that was basically supercharged. So using the shotgun was actually kind of I was less effective.
Yep, bit of a hindrance.
So yeah, especially when you're in instant death situations like that, the shotgun really needs to kill, well, big enemies in one hit, but it doesn't. Okay, so let's see what I got here. See if there's anything I can actually use. Well, I got that engram. I didn't get any primary weapons though. Okay, well I got a 7.
Did you finish any of the bounties?
No, I did not. I didn't get any of them.
Did you get close to beating any of them?
Let me see. Oh, I did with one of them. Right. Medals earned. 8 out of 9 medals. So we could probably stand to do one more mission and we'd probably actually get that.
Okay.
Okay, so beforehand, let's see here. Okay, so everything's gonna be better than the Galahorn, but we did get anything? No, you see, that's the thing. All the heavy weapons I got were lower.
Oh, here's all of my shit. Okay. And see, I opened up a couple of chests and they were, they didn't have anything for me. They're like, I got a blue artifact. I'm like, that's not good, but it turned out they got sent to the postmaster.
That's maybe that's where, I got some other things as well, so I gotta check that out as well. Okay, everything else I got is engrams or artifacts. This is useless. Okay, does the postmaster have anything for me? No, it doesn't look like I have anything for me. Let me check. No. Didn't get anything. Those mysterious exotics that I imagined me getting here, they're not real. It's all in my mind. Also, I do have something to hand in to Banshee over here. Right, the weapon fragment that I got.
You've come to the right place.
Alright, turn this in. Dalvian Forge. Right. Purpose. Strategic arming of human forces in the face of Carhay White emergency? Alright, well, there's that.
That gun, Guardian.
Alright, so now let us nickel and dime the Cryptarch once again.
I've neglected my work for too long.
Alright, so that's all that. We're at light level 379. Pretty much one light level short of the max level we wanted to get to for the raid, or rather the recommended level we wanted to get to the raid. We can do it with 370.
Evening of the Golden Age.
Yeah. So it's actually kind of interesting. I just learned something new.
What's that?
So I turned in one of my bounties, and the ones that you get from like Zavala, the elite bounties, those actually give some really good rewards. I got a 397 glove from that. So, you know, the things that are saying like make a rainbow or earning like metal tiers and things like that.
Yeah,
you see how they give you a legendary item?
Yes.
Those actually are really good. Those can apparently drop you higher than 390 gear.
Okay, so hang on here.
I mean, it doesn't matter for you since you're not at 390, but...
Okay. Rapidly earn... Yeah. Right. I got 1 rainbow medal at once, but I need 10. I need 9 more of those. However, I only need 1 more gold tier achievement, silver tier achievement, or bronze tier achievement in order to actually get this 1 bounty I have here. I only need 1 more.
That one's pretty easy.
So, if you want to do 1 more before we call it a night?
Yep. Let me just use my 3 coins.
Alright, yeah. Let me get mine as well, even though I haven't been having too much luck with it. All right, the bag of ages too. What's in here? Ghost.
Ghost.
Nice. Nice. Vanguard reputation booster. Should I use that?
Sure.
Okay, increases your Vanguard reputation rewards from Strike playlist for you and your fire team for 2 hours. Good?
I've never used it.
Okay, we'll use one. I got 2 of them. Okay, so what's the Ghost look like? It's probably... Is it at my level? Please let it be. Oh, it's 3 defense. Shit.
So it's the one that you level up, that you infuse.
Okay, I can't infuse that. It's just a ghost in a sheet. Look at it. Actually, no, it doesn't show up. What the fuck? Oh, wait, no, it did. Hang on. What? Hang on.
Yeah, I see
Show
it.
up.
I see it.
It's a spooky ghost.
It's a spooky ghost.
It's a spooky ghost. Should I infuse it just for shits and giggles?
I mean...
It doesn't cost anything aside from legendary marks. Well, it costs glimmer and motes of light, but I got plenty of those.
Well, if you got them, go for it.
Sure, why not? Okay, I now have a, I can't even see it. That's annoying.
You'll see it when we reload.
Right, okay. So, let's do one more of those, I think. Right. Go to orbit. Duh. Wait a minute. Wait, no, that's just... What's-his-face trying to get me to make that sword again.
Hey.
Yes, I know, spooky fireball pumpkinhead. Ah! Sometimes the light is within darkness!
Sometimes you have to scare the darkness back with the light.
Halloween is the best holiday to be off color, because it's basically condoned. Okay, so... Right, so right back into that strike playlist.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do some, suicidal things in terms of rushing forward.
Okay, so, let's see here what we got. We got chaff, player radar is disabled, special weapon damage is favored. Okay. And heroic.
Wait, you're doing the mission playlist.
Oh wait, that's the mission playlist. Okay, well, hang on here. I want to leave.
We can also do it. We'll get the high five out of it.
Oh, right. That. Do we have...
I think
how
for
many...
now, let's, do the heroic.
Right, the heroic thing. But what's that, whatchamacallit? What do we have to do for that?
You can get five bonuses from these legendary marks? That's intense.
A Tale of Two Guardians. Weekly story playlist. Complete. Right. But, okay, so, wrong thing. We wanted to go here. Right. Siva Crisis. Right. Okay. Just one more, and then we'll see what kind of gear we can get out of that.
Yep, I'm probably gonna be doing some, I'm probably gonna throw myself at the enemies a good bit.
Why's that, Galm?
I'm trying to, I need to get the medals for killing 9 enemies with a special weapon.
Well, you go do that. Okay, so what is this? Earn a gold tier achievement medal in the Nightfall. Oh, it's Nightfall. That's not what we're doing.
What is a Flight of Shadows? Are you the dream of a sleeping god? Change the appearance of your respawn for 2 hours. Oh, that's what that thing was.
The appearance of your respawn. Right, you have to die in order to actually show it to us. But what do we got here on terms of... Okay, so we've got Vanguard Reputation Booster and Exotic Particles. Grant a chance to receive an exotic engram on the next Ultra Kill or Crucible match completion. Right, that's the 3 coins. Right, okay. Okay. Looks like we didn't get a third. Or actually, he's going to hit us on the loading screen then. So let's see.
If I look at the roster, yeah.
Tracking
we
reports
didn't
of
get one.
fallen splicers spotted in and around the Hellmouth. Intel suggests they're hunting ogres. Get down there. Make sure they don't snatch up any more fodder for their twisted experiments.
Is this a remix?
No.
Okay.
Just different dialogue.
Alright, different dialogue. Right, okay. So we are now actually fighting Siva infected units. First time in the Siva Crisis playlist. Oh, it's the moon. Oh.
Wait, what?
We're on the moon.
Oh, it's a Siva remix of the ogre strike.
Uh-huh.
What? Event right in front of us, down here.
Oh, okay.
No time for sightseeing, you two. Hit the
Yes,
summit
there's
pits
plenty of
before
time
the
for
devil
sightseeing.
splicers can grab any more abominations for their priests to play around with.
Okay, guess we're on it. By play around, you mean torture, vivisect, and disembowel?
Well, yeah. But when you put it that way, I almost feel bad for the Hive.
More fallen.
Is this the... No, it's not.
That's the drop site.
No, sorry, I was changing weapons.
Oh. Uh-oh. Dad! Get away from me!
Just a captain wanting to stab you in the face. Fortunately, the heroic playlist stuff doesn't apply out here. Although, you get points for it, so that's interesting.
Fallen, about to drop on us.
But where?
Over there.
Okay, right. This gun is kind of goofy looking, but I kind of like the color palette a little bit. It's a bit garish, but it works out, and it seems like it hits hard.
Look at my fucking shot.
Ah, yes, my ghost. It's now a spooky ghost. Good. But where are the dudes? Also, I like how we just threw our sparrows into the pit.
This thing's terrible. Actually, no, it's because of the yellow bars.
More fallen.
Oh wow, that actually counted for something. One of my book items. Okay. We go back.
What? Damn it, he didn't load again.
Ooh, they're hurting me. Okay.
Guardian down.
I'm dead.
Let's not do that. Okay, let's not do any of that. Ow!
Time's running out.
We are? No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. Shut up, ghost.
20 seconds. There it is. Alright, so what do we get?
Well done.
Actually, a lot of things. Hey, I got a legendary engram out of that.
Nice.
Alright, well. Now we go back on that mission that we were doing. Oh, I love spooky ghosts.
So why the Hive? Seems like a dangerous fight to pick.
The Splicers are plain God. They view Siva as a means to reshape life how they see fit. The Hive are just victims of the Splicers' willingness to push their curiosity.
They're dead, who cares? And bless you.
Death is a relative term, Guardian. Alright, let me swap back to my...
Uh-oh. What? What?
What happened?
The darkness consumed me and I died.
Oh! So Zoso and Zep joined up, but I thought he was just like a random guy in the patrol area, but I guess he ran forward and
Died?
either died immediately without getting anything done,
or made it a
something
little
else
bit
happened.
farther in there. Well, that's a shame. Then again, that dialogue did
it
trigger.
teleported us for us.
Yeah. So I guess he was actually in there and didn't actually see where we were. Sorry! We were busy doing an event. It seemed important. Hey, you get the fuck back over here? Oh. Oh, no. Thanks for walking into that, though.
Alright, I need to rapidly kill 9 enemies. A short amount of time for one of the bounties I have. I have some bounties from, like, way back.
Clearing the way.
You have to admire the Hive's tenacity. They close this gate every time. Every single time.
Okay.
Oh, this is the sword. Ah, yes.
Closing in.
Well, it's not the sword mission.
But well, it's the area
It's
where
the
I
area.
first encountered the sword of death.
Yep.
Where the fuck is the wizard? There's the wizard. He's now dead.
Let me know if you see a yellow bar. 'Cause I can kill them dead. That is not a yellow bar wizard.
The lock's fighting me, like everything else behind me. Hold on.
Yes, run into my ball of flame. Ow. Ow! Well, I killed him too. So fuck him.
Damn it!
Uh-oh.
I was being greedy. Did I get it at least? I did not get it. Damn it! I fucking died before I got it. Okay.
The pattern here is
I got no
chaotic.
special ammo. Here we
I
go.
think I figured it out. Just one more room to crack.
Whoa. Oh no! It reactivated right as I was standing on it. That's an ogre.
ogres!
And this is where the Gallahorn comes out and kills all of them. Good.
Oh, there was actually a yellow bar in the back that I could use my super rod. Awkward.
Well, now he's dead.
Runes cleared. We're through.
God, how many Husk of the Pits am I gonna get?
Hang on. There's purple ammo up here. I want it. Thank you.
I've gotten so many of the item, the Husk of the Pit. Used to be a lot more difficult to obtain.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess when they got it up to year 3, I was able to do that.
Got that?
They must have made it higher up.
He got
yeah.
it. Ogre. Well, there's no ogre now.
I'm trying to kill 9 enemies, and I can't find a consistent group.
That scream would send shivers straight down my spine if I had one.
Shut up, Ghost. You're a spooky ghost. You can handle this stuff. This is like child's play.
Guardian down.
Oh my god. Fucking captain with a solar gun.
Wasting special, but you know what? Go get in there. Go get it. Go get it. There's a bunch of dudes in there. Go fucking kill them.
I got no more ammo.
Well, you fucked it up. Uh-oh. Eat shit! Well, I think I got my award, or rather my bounty completed, I think.
Yeah, I just saw silver contender.
We're going to have to find another way.
I don't care if you have to hitch a ride on a tomb ship, Guardian. I need you in those summoning pits.
That's a lot of dudes. Hang on here. Ooh! Oh. Well, shit, I just fucked it up for Galm again. Damn my bloodthirsty nature!
Shooting the rocket tube just to fucking fuck that guy.
Ah, you son of a bitch!
Talk to the shield, bitch! I know my way around those.
I just got that. He just pulled that out in the perfect spot, so I couldn't go around it. So I just stood there, like, really? Oh, it's that way. Wait, no.
So I guess, yeah, I guess we gotta jump on the tomb ship.
Okay then, off we go. We're gonna surf
Don't
it.
look down, okay? Why don't I ever take my own advice?
Well, at least this catch doesn't have turrets. Oh my god! These shanks hurt!
Guardian down.
They have solar guns, don't they?
Yeah, yep, yes they do. Rapid fire solar little cannons.
Oh, well, here we go.
I forgot!
Close enough.
Well, I
Get
was-
ready to jump.
Wait.
There's just a turret.
Oh no. Wow.
Oh, he self-resed, but he self-resed
He's
over a
still
hole.
dying. Wow. That was determined. Wow, we fucked that one up. Okay.
Oh my god.
Whoops.
Well, don't got rockets for this.
Well, get in there and get your kills.
These guys do too much damage to me.
Guardian down.
Fucking solar captain!
Ow.
Fucking solar, someone get that out of here.
Guardian
I got
down.
that one I can't kill.
There's solar turrets?
Yes. Solar apparently just means gunpowder.
I didn't know the turrets were solar damage. Christ.
Ow, ow.
Just figured they were kinetic, you know, just nothing. I was
You'd
wrong.
think that, but apparently
Yeah.
not.
Ow! Ow, 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 the turret's back.
Alright, 1 second here, hang on. Okay, good, we're clear.
It regenerates itself.
No!
We're going to have to find another way.
I don't care if you have to hitch a ride on a tomb ship, Guardian. I need you in those summoning pits.
There's the captain, and hope I don't get shot this time.
Guardian down.
I thought you
Where
guys
the
killed the
fuck
captain.
He kind of ran away from us. I lost track of him. He was like, wait, I've got to kill Galm before I die. I gotta shuffle out of the way.
Don't look down, okay?
Okay, these things need to die really quickly.
My own advice.
I think we're going down. Oh my god. Holy shit.
Okay, so we have to go this way.
So there's a ship that drops directly below us. We're on it. Well, I'm on it.
Oh, okay.
Shoot the turret.
Okay, good. Just keep suppressing it just in case it wants to come back.
Jump!
That guy missed. Whoops. Oh, wait, now he's... Well,
Have fun!
well...
I'm getting no Siva readings ahead.
You beat the splicer to the punch, but don't let up. Kill that ogre to ensure they don't get the chance to claim their
Oh,
prize.
right. This ogre. The ogre I tried to punch to death. Right. But then again, I tried to punch a lot of things to death on a whole lot of strikes.
Yeah.
But I remember this guy.
Alright, give me a second. I wanna kill these thrall.
Ow, ow, ow!
Because what better than just a bunch of enemies who throw themselves at you when you need to kill 9 of them in a row. Okay.
Did you get it, or did I fuck it up for you? God damn it. I tried. I was trying to live. I didn't know you were targeting the guys right below me. Now I'm thinking back, you know, it probably would have been, a nice time to have that while we were, going down the, whatchamacallit, the Alakul strike, and that big hallway of Thrall.
Yeah, I didn't know what I needed for it, though.
Ow!
I needed fucking 9 rapid kills.
My hit points, they're evaporating. Oh! Welcome! If you come near my body, you'll see a whole horde of Thrall. I think there's 9 of them in there. They're coming towards you now.
Yeah. I need to revive.
They're eating my soul, Galm.
I will deal with your soul and the Thrall in a second.
Nice try, nice attempt to Goomba stomp that one.
Did he get it?
But that's probably not where I should have fired that. I'm not dead though. Whoa!
Oh! Blade of the pit. What the fuck? Oh.
Wow!
I got a sword!
Well, use it on that guy.
I don't know if I should.
You obviously should. It's a sword. They gave it to you for a reason.
He shoots things with his face.
Well, there's Gold's contender.
He's shooting me with his face.
Is he just dazzling you with his shocking good looks?
He's killing me with his dazzling good looks.
He's just the most handsome ogre you've ever seen in your entire life.
He's definitely... Look at his bracelets. Those are some fucking fashion accessories. Ow.
Well,
Shrieker, death... I didn't even see a Shrieker!
I'm gonna try and get over to you, Galm, but no promises here.
Yeah, there might be some dying.
Also, I picked up the sword instead of reviving you. Thanks.
Oh boy.
Ow! Ow! I ran the wrong way.
Wow!
Well,
that was definitely...
well, we're dead.
No, he's got his res.
But then he died immediately. Wait, no. Wait, yeah. Help us! Wait, no, he's gone.
Pansy!
Well, God, there's your Thrall again. It's a shame you can't really kill
them
him.
because...
We're dead.
We're dead. And we're not gonna revive, it looks like.
Wait, no, we did. Okay, good.
I don't have the count. I don't have the countdown.
I don't either.
I guess it just disappeared because he fucking died.
Like, yeah, the screen went blank after he self-rezzed, so I guess it kind of like, it thought it was over.
Yeah.
But it's never over, video game! Ow! Help!
I got you.
Uh-oh. Shit. You know what? Eat fire, DPS! Ah! Got ya! Now I got your fucking sword! And now I'm gonna totally fucking one-hit the boss! Yes, I did it! Fuck you! Ha!
There's one
I might have had
less abomination we have
something
to worry
to
about.
do.
I sliced his shin, but I totally got the kill! Oh wait, I got a skeleton key too. Fuck yes! What's in the
Equip
box?
your good stuff.
Devil's Dawn. Mark of the first pillar. I did equip. I have all my good stuff on right now. But yes! Fuck you! I totally sliced his shin open! Yes, good.
Okay,
See that?
Let's see what I get here. I got a mongrel ogre's grasp.
What the hell is that?
You see? You saw those fashionable bracelets? I got them now.
Wow! Welcome, Whiskered! I didn't get an exotic though. I still haven't gotten a fucking exotic. Fucking 3 coins. You fucking bullshit. All right, let's leave matchmaking and then go see what we got. Because I got a lot of stuff, so I need to actually see what the hell's going on. I think I got a legendary sniper rifle.
Well, you might have legendary special.
I think that's
Did
what
you
I
get
picked
any
up.
of the bounties?
I'm pretty sure I did, because if I didn't, it's kind of a jip, but I think I'm pretty sure I got gold medal something in there, so you know what, I probably did get the bounty. Okay, progress. Did I get it? Yes, I did get it. So I'm gonna go through all this stuff and equip all the good stuff before I do anything odd. Okay, that's the same level. I did, in fact, get a 383 sniper rifle. Not bad.
Oh.
Devil's Dawn. What's this?
That's funny. So
What?
I had some slight progress in the Nova Mortis quest,
Right.
and so by doing that, I now get the Void Thunderlord.
Nice. Well, let's see here.
I just have
Devil's
to talk
Dawn.
to Ikora.
My arms are red and manifold, and nothing is beyond my grasp.
Start our transfer to the
Where are we going?
tower.
Tower, right, tower. Apparently I got a Siva infused sniper rifle. By the looks of it. It's got a Siva marker painted on the side of it.
Oh, I probably could have been 395 for that, or 394. Right? Let's see.
Just that last 10 levels that seem like the biggest bitch for you. Like 5 at this point, really.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be too bad. You just have to do, you know, if you had a group for this, you just basically run through the end game content over and over again. Like if I were to be able to do the raids, I could probably hit 400 by the end of a day.
Right, but that's doing all the raids for basically the entire day with no breaks.
Sort of. Depends on how fast you do the raids.
Right.
Because, I mean, it's only 4 raids.
This is true. They are fairly lengthy, though, but if you have a good group, it's probably automatic. It's probably like, what, an hour for each one?
Maybe an hour 2, depending on how hard the 390 ones become. I doubt they're, like, that much more difficult than when you were just doing it around the level.
Right, it's probably mostly a gear check at that point.
Yeah. Because mostly when you're doing the raids, the hardest the raid will ever be is when absolutely everyone has no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
And when everyone is around the level of that raid. That is the hardest it will ever be.
Okay, so what did I get here? All right, so I got some. Okay, I got a legendary chest engram, and then also I got a marker. So what's this? 381. Okay, right. I didn't get anything else, but all right, it's fine. So let's go to the. Actually, wait a minute. What should I? All right, I turn in the thing. Right. Okay, so complete. What did I get? Ooh, Jesus. Snow Glare Helm. That is, it's got a horn. Blood Pact. Also, I got a fucking a shader from it. Okay, so what's this? This is 381. I could infuse this.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait until you get everything turned in.
Right, yeah. Okay, 381. I've got a golden horn.
Scanning all signals for watch rays.
Okay, so what's the shader look like? Blood Pact.
Get a weapon called How Dare You. It's a hand cannon.
Wow.
What'd you get?
I gotta, well, have a look.
Hold on, I gotta go to the roster. June. Is it the horn thing?
Well, it's the horn thing and also the shader. It's fairly interesting color palette here. Also, it matches the helmet, too.
Huh.
The helmet doesn't have any of the shader on it. I think it has the darker gray, but I think it's basically just this color by itself.
Okay.
So,
It's an interesting color palette.
Okay, so I believe that is, only things I got out of it, so I'm gonna go to the Cryptarch right now.
There's still so much to do.
So does Nova Mortis have any glowy bits? No, it's legitimately just a purple fucking Thunderlord.
Okay. Okay, so what do we got here?
Let's get started, Titan.
Okay, so
I pity your enemies. Give my
Panta
regards
Ray.
to the enemy, Titan.
legendary fusion rifle. It's also 383. So, well, leave it alone.
What
All right,
do
so
we
what's the
have?
legendary engram?
Look there as well.
Raku Gavener? Gawainer? It's well, GW, it's Gaver. Okay, it's a chess piece. Gaviner?
Give it over.
Gawainer? It's 383, so it's more than what I got. It's basically just the same thing with a... well, actually, yeah, it's just a different, well, actually, hang on here. Yeah, it just alters the shader. Okay. So 10 and red. But what's, what does tree test look like? It doesn't change the helmet. It seems like the helmet's got its own thing, but in order to match the helmet, I gotta use a shader. What about this one? Mercurial Dawn. No. Right. That's a little closer, maybe? But I'll take Blood Pact. Right, that works. Okay. So, with that all said and done, let's get some upgrades. Right, hollow sight. Okay, accurized ballistics. Yes, I want everything out, as much energy as I can get out of the lance. Thank you. Also, and tracking. Good, good, good. Packing heat. Right. I think it's for fully upgrading an exotic. Snapshot. Reload this weapon quickly. I think we need reload speed for the Galahorn. I think that might be a better idea. Let's see here. Do I need exotic shards to... Yes, I do. Okay, well, that's kind of unfortunate. But I do have some exotics laying around. It's not that big of a jump, so I'll wait. I think I'm gonna keep the insurmountable Skullfort as my headpiece exotic. It's unless I get anything else. Mm-hmm. But so I'll whatchamacallit, I'll infuse that once I have raid gear probably after the first raid right before we do the second one that we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Well, we have you at 380 and above.
Right, right.
And there are other things that we could do, and obviously some of it would just be the grind, but I guess we don't really need to do the grind since we do have just the raids and then we go into Destiny 2.
Right, right, right. We could probably come down and knock some things around, but honestly, I think at this point, well, we should probably head into Destiny 2 rather than trying to nickel and dime this game out.
Yeah, trying to get you to 400
would be
after the
forever.
game's,
after the game's dead. It's not dead, but it's like the sequel's out. The time is passing.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that it would take you too long to do it. It was really only like once you're. Well, again, the only reason how come I haven't hit like 400 while doing stuff with you is because normal engram drops don't drop below don't drop above 390.
All right.
So they have to be very specific drops to drop above 390.
Right.
And I haven't had a lot of those while we're doing the story mission.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd just be doing like the weekly heroic, the nightfall, the raids, those kinds of things. I think you could hit 400 pretty quickly. But that is not our goal. Our goal was for you to experience the general story and the raids, and you've experienced the general story. Well, there are a few quests out there and a lot of exotic missions out there. I think we're good.
Yeah, yeah. Well, at least we're good for right now. If there's anything else that we need to actually get, well, we'll see about that. But we have basically done the vast majority of Destiny 1's story. The only thing that we really do need to do now is finish the raids, and I think that's basically, you could just hand it to somebody and say, it's the Destiny 1 experience. And so far, well, not really so far. We're reaching the end, so really at this point, Destiny, yeah, vanilla Destiny probably deserves some flack for lack of content, but right about now, Destiny 1, it's a pretty alright game. It feels complete.
Yep.
Or at least as complete as a first-person shooter that's trying to be an MMO can be.
Yeah. Obviously, you can't have, like, infinite content forever, because it just content takes time to develop. It takes people and man-hours to develop and polish and everything like that. So, it really does end up coming down to, sometimes you gotta wait over the years for everything to really come out. But there's a lot to do. there's a lot to do.
There's a lot of stuff to do in this game.
Yeah, and they made sure that, you know, like a lot of the end game stuff that we've been doing has been giving me the proper reward. So even just like doing the bounties, just going to the bounties and doing like the heroic strike can get me to 400 apparently.
Guardian,
So
I don't suppose you speak
that's nice.
golden age.
Right, yeah. But so far, my judgment on this game, this has been a nice ride. I like this. So thank you for, well, actually insisting to drag me along on this little adventure and actually, well, providing basically everything I need to come experience with it with you on camera. So, well, Galm killed himself. That's just how happy he was. I can say now that Destiny 1, right about now, this game, well, it's kind of shook off why people hated it, I think. At the end of the road. It took a while to get here, though, and a lot of money, too. The expansions cost kind of, well, it makes me look a little sideways since all of them were really expensive, but right about now, you buy, well, you'll buy the base edition of the game right now, and it'll give you everything for about the cost of a game should cost.
Yep,
these days,
$60
anyway.
will get you the entire thing.
So, yeah, there's that. You probably want to have some friends along for this to make it a little bit smoother, but you could probably play this game solo and do just fine. But moving on from what we have right now, just in terms of content, the price stuff is a little leery to be, you know, examining, because it's, well, some of the expansions' price were a little high up there, but okay, Bungie needed money to actually make, well, with the Taken King, they basically made an entirely new game, more or less, from all the story content. But moving on from this game, and then seeing that Destiny 2 is basically just this, but slightly better and continuing onwards, I'd say everything's perfectly fine here. But we'll see what Destiny 2 is like once we actually get into it. But honestly, if it's just a continuation of the game past this point, it'll probably be perfectly fine too.
Yep, it's got a solid foundation. I think anyone who didn't have their head up their ass could see that it was at least fun gunplay-wise.
Yeah, but people seem to be, well, maybe it's just people like complaining on the internet these days, so they'll find anything.
Yeah. There are definitely things to complain about, but sometimes you gotta be like, okay, well, I hate that the story sucks, but at least it was fun shooting some stuff. A lot of people didn't do that.
Yeah. Sometimes, you see, this is the thing. The people I've been around, more or less the argument is always expect better, expect innovation, expect massive jumps and leaps in, like, gameplay design and just the game in general. Which is, you know, a good thing to expect, but a lot of the times people will just kind of throw things off a cliff and say it's shit if it doesn't, like, blow them away every time they come near it. And I think with Destiny, it pays to, well, actually think that, you know, remember and think about the fact that what Bungie is doing with this game is actually incredibly unique just on its own. This is an ambitious game, and, well, they're kind of writing their own rules here and just kind of figuring out exactly what they need, and it's very specialized. And they have been listening to the community, so, well, I think they're doing probably the best job that they could. I mean, yeah, it would be nice if the game was, you know,
it'd be nice if they're like 4 times more content on release.
Yeah, right.
And amazing from the get-go, but
and just immediately blew away every single person's expectations that ever played the game. But you know,
but at that point, we wouldn't have gotten it this decade.
Yeah, at that point, honestly, it'd be Star Citizen at this point. I'm sure Star Citizen is going to be good, but you know what? It's probably going to take another 3 to 5 years for us to actually have the full game.
Yep, Star Citizen is an example of what happens when here's an ambitious game, and we want a lot of things to be there for it upon release, and guess what? That fucking takes time.
And a whole lot of money. So, and honestly, I don't think Bungie has that liberty with this one, even though they do have the industry clout to say Activision, say, hey, we're gonna make a good video game. Give us money.
Yeah, but there's a point where, like, we have, like, hundreds of employees, and that's in, like, a delay of a year is, like, hundreds of thousands of dollars, possibly even millions of dollars in game development.
And yeah, and that's another thing to work about in delays as well. Delay does not mean that it doesn't cost the developer money. That's probably even more money than if they were running on schedule for the exact same time. So, this, like, it really is kind of easy to lose sight of how actually difficult and time-consuming a game is to produce. And honestly, there are a lot of games you could say they don't really, like, they didn't really make the cut. Like, personally, Call of Duty World War II. No. This game, however, I don't think it deserves, like, being hated upon for not being the most amazing game that ever was in the history of everything. Because there's a lot of work that went into this, and there's a lot of love and care that went into this. And it, you know, just by some of the, you know, the offhand references that, like, in the last mission that we did with the ghost trying to referencing, it's like, wow, they shut this door every single time. It shows that the developers play their game and they notice things. So there's a lot of care put into this game that I don't think every single game that comes out these days really has. So that's another thing to take hold of, even if this game isn't the most amazing thing you've ever played, ever. I think it's a good game, and that's kind of what I wanted to figure out when I first stepped into this game. Going into it, all I heard was, "Oh, Destiny's kind of a mostly just kind of a shit game and a disappointment. The only thing that's good about it are the raids, and the DLC's expensive, and that's the only place you get more raid content, and that's the only thing I heard about it." But Galm liked it so much that basically, it's kind of one of those things where you have somebody who talks about something that's so drastically different from the opinion that you hear, it gets to the point where you kind of sit there and you think, you know, maybe it's not that bad if there's somebody who believes in it this much. And that person for me was you, Galm. So, that's the point where it's like, okay, let's walk in here with a balanced opinion and see what's going on. And, well,
yeah, 50
or 60 parts later at this point, yeah, it's not at all a terrible... Nice physics warping there. Nice. It's not at all... I'd say it's a simple game, maybe. More simple than the hype could have made it out to be. But is it still an enjoyable game in that simplicity? Yeah, and it's got its own sorts of complexities. It's not necessarily a brain-dead ride from start to finish.
Yeah. But it ends up being something that, if it's something that you can enjoy, it's not like the most terrible thing in the world.
Yeah.
Right? Like, obviously people are gonna have their preferences, especially for gunplay. Some people might not just give any kinds of shits about shooting tons and tons of enemies and having all these things. Maybe they just... I don't know. Sometimes people say they hate something like Destiny, and I'm like, well, then what do you enjoy? And they're just like, oh, well...
Rainbow Six.
Yeah. And stuff that they reference, I'm like, okay, I guess. Sometimes I just... it's fun, you know? I'm not really, like... I'm not in there for the supreme grind, like for the top 1% of the 1%. That's why I'm not like 400 for this game.
Right.
But I enjoy what's there, and honestly, even like while the price of, like, say, the DLC is definitely really high, it really becomes something that you kind of have to look at as to why, because you're getting. You know, like, say for the Taken King expansion was $40 when it came out. And that came out a year after Destiny 2's release. Well,
Destiny 1's release.
Well, yeah, sorry. Destiny 1's release. It came out a year after Destiny 1's release, and had a ton of content. Made a drastic change to how the endgame worked by fan feedback, and to go that should have been free that's just dumb.
You know? It should be free, you know, it should be nice and free, but however, the cost of running a game like Destiny has got to be high because, well, we're playing a multiplayer-focused game with story content. We're playing a game that doesn't stop. They're always going to be, well, hey, look, perfect balance. We're playing a game that is an MMO, and by nature, MMOs do not stop. So, there really isn't a point where you can say that the requirements and the costs and just continue to developing a game that doesn't stop, actually, well, the money won't stop either. So, while the costs are extremely high, at least with the Taken King DLC, at least with that, I saw a dramatic step up in the production values of what was going on. They had cutscenes, we had voices, we had very detailed and very lavish things. We haven't even done the raid yet. So I haven't even seen all of that yet. But it was pretty obvious, even from beginning, that a lot of work went into that, and really, I could see where things in Destiny can get expensive.
Yeah. I can't agree with it too much, and obviously I'm a little biased because I play video games and get money for playing video games. But when I think of something like, say, World of Warcraft, obviously Destiny 1 isn't World of Warcraft. When you think of, like, an MMO that charged you money, World of Warcraft, $15 a month, for an entire year to be subscribed to World of Warcraft, you pay $180. And when I think of something like Destiny, if you bought Destiny 1 with the Taken King and the Season Pass, and then also the Wrath Raid, I think the Rise of Iron was $20. I don't think it was $40.
Right.
It was $20 to $30, I think. I could be wrong. Let me see. Destiny 1 Rise of Iron cost. How much does the Rise of Iron cost? It was $30.
Right.
To add it to there. So that's pretty much $50 for the first season pass in Rise of Iron, and then $40 for, so that's $90. So you pay $90 after getting Destiny 1. That's $150 for Destiny 1 and every single thing that you can play here over the course of 3 years. Versus you play World of Warcraft, vanilla World of Warcraft, that's not including like the 4 expansions.
Yeah.
That's $180 for access to all that.
It still feels really expensive, but if you look at the numbers statistically, if you get really analytical about it, it does cost less than the traditional subscription-based MMOs, and it's kind of trying to be one of those. But of course, you also have to factor in the costs of the PlayStation Network in order to, well, get all that, get all the online content. But Destiny 2, well, it's on PC, so we don't have to worry about a subscription. Unless you want to count your internet bill for, like, every purchase you make.
I mean, you could. My point more is that, games cost money, and while I can't give, like, exact numbers on things, because I'm not actually a game developer for anything, and especially Destiny, I can't ask for, like, directly free content, especially when it's actually adding, like, story content. If it's just, like, random
updates
bullshit,
that fix things.
yeah, if it's just, like, I'm not saying that we should pay money for patches, but, like, actual content it's content. It doesn't make sense to not chip in for something that costs
money,
hundreds of thousands of dollars to keep employees employed for.
Honestly, sometimes the price gets a little ridiculous with this, and it is a very slippery slope for, them to put in microtransactions and, space out content. But, well, at least it's not Battlefront 2. I mean, all of the monetizations got pulled in the last second, but you see, at least it's not that bad. Bungie still has, well, they make big expansions, and then, that costs money, and then you're gonna have to recoup the cost. And I guess, well, eventually, it becomes understandable, even if the price is high, but there are certain things that are unacceptable. But Destiny, I think it's important to realize that just because you have to pay money for additional content does not make it automatically unacceptable.
Yeah. I mean, I can again, if you want to be truly anal about it, it's not like I'm not condemning. It's like, fine, if you don't want to pay for DLC, then don't fucking pay for DLC. It's that easy, you literally don't have to put any money into it. But it's just, for me, it is, different companies have different ways of developing things, and while obviously, you can have some people who release like an expansion and it adds like 40 hours of content or something. I think that's something different, especially if it's like a single player focused game. That's a little bit different than like making something that's a little bit more on the shared PvP or PvE and PvP side.
Right. But the thing it is also additionally on that, the what was I going to say? I forgot, it's getting late. But I had something there. There was a point against what you said. Never mind. There's one of the things. Probably someone's going to bring it up in comments if they actually get really, really uppity about it. But I suppose, really, if a game starts to give content all for free after launch, even several years after launch, all for free, you're probably going to be paying out of it. You're probably going to be paying for it in some other way, because that's just how video games work. They need money, and if you want free content forever, you're probably still going to have to pay for something to keep the game alive, because games that produce content after their launch do not work like that. So
there's not a single like major game out there that doesn't cost something somewhere in the game. It's either going to be microtransactions, or asking for donations somewhere, or if you don't get any of those, then what you get is an incredibly slow development cycle because, surprise, the developers have to work other jobs to keep themselves alive.
Additionally, however, there are certain situations where it depends. Again, it's not the premise
I'm not trying to say that there aren't instances where developers abuse the whole thing. I'm talking about Destiny, where in my opinion they haven't gotten to that kind of crazy point.
I haven't seen
there are
egregious
microtransactions in the game and in Destiny 2, but so far
I haven't had to use any of them.
None of them like drastically add anything to the game in terms of like getting an advantage. And also, in my opinion, if you get something that mostly only really matters in like PvE,
it doesn't matter. Yeah, you could spend money on it to make the grind more efficient, but yeah, when you give power in a PvP situation, because Battlefront 2 just did this, and that was a really disgusting, or rather, a really slow, awkward, really bad-looking stop, short, and backpedal. If you add paying for things that give you an advantage in PvP, you create an imbalance because someone else is going to be losing in that situation. And the person who won, if they spent money, won because they spent money. If you do it in PvE, it doesn't matter, because the bots aren't going to go complain on the forums about how overpowered the players are. So, there's
for the most part, everything, because there aren't any, like, the only things that you can get are probably like the pre-order stuff, but a lot of the times those are still in the loot pool.
Like
those are still in the loot pool. Like, I got the fucking Cold Hard on PC.
Even though you pre-ordered it.
Before I got to the point where it gives you your pre-order, your digital deluxe purchase one. So I just had it like hours and hours before I ever got to the point.
Yeah, that's another thing as well. In a lot of other RPG games that have pre-order bonuses, you can't physically get that shit ever. So they're still there. It usually gets
locked off to purely that moment.
Yeah, and then that makes it feel a little bit more exclusive, but yeah, that's just one little piece of content you'll never see ever again. And especially if it's like leveling. Like, I'm remembering like Dragon Age, the first one, that's like you got a ring for pre-ordering, but that's leveling content, you're gonna leave that behind so quickly. Like, it helps you in the start of the game, but then it's gone. So you basically pre-ordered and got a little bit of a content skip thing. But even then, that also devalues the content that's already in the game because you have that skip button. So, I suppose the thing is, it's not in principle that you have to pay, you have to pay for additional content when it actually costs money. It's the tactics that they use, that means that they monetize shit. That's when you gotta start paying attention. But honestly, you have to be a little bit more conscious about this rather than just mouthing off and complaining, oh, I have to pay for this. It should be free. I already bought the video game. Sometimes it's that bad, but other times, I think in Destiny, this is a unique game, and honestly, just from looking at it, it was fun and actually worth it. I'm actually happy this game has a sequel. It sounds nice.
Yep, and I'm hoping that they continue to make content, and I'm hoping that that content will be pretty good.
Yeah. So, we'll see how Destiny 2 evolves once we actually get to playing it, but if we sit here rambling here, we're never going to. So, well, that's about it for what we're going to do now. We still got to do the raids, so we're still going to be around for that one. But, I suppose I can say that was Destiny 1 for me, and my experience trudging through this very strange and ambitious game. It's very, very, very sort of, some cases derided, but also praised in other corners. I liked it. So, if you needed a recommendation, there you go. I think Galm's a walk and talking recommendation for this game, honestly. So,
if you like shooting things, and you like doing PvE things, and you like a lot of stuff to do, Destiny 1's an okay game. And if you really, really, really hate it, wait till it's on sale for $10 or $20 and laugh as you're like, aha, I beat the system.
Yeah, that's really about it. But, yeah, I enjoyed the game. So, well, we'll finish up some other time, but I suppose that's about time to call it. So thank you all for joining us, and, well, we'll see you next time.
Just before the collapse. You can tell by the eagle.